Powerful gods are all around us. From the heavens, Zeus vanquishes threats to his dominion. Once, the god monster Typhon smothered the earth, choking everything on it. But the earth belonged to Zeus, and he would not brook Typhon's rebellion for long. So with all his might, Zeus launched a ferocious attack. And when the battle was over, an inferno remained. The fire quickly spread, reducing everything in its path to embers, leaving the land barren and lifeless in its wake. What could possibly contain this immortal fire? Finding his answer, Zeus trapped the flames under a mountain, preventing them from consuming the world. The blaze burns to this day, venting its smoldering anger. On the ashes of this molten fire, our mighty city was built. Now Zeus's children, Athena, Apollo, Ares, and their brethren fight battles of their own, and we are caught in the crossfire. But one god reigns supreme, wielding his power over
What up, everybody?
gods and mortals alike.
Doing our first commentary on our Zeus Master of Olympus playthrough. Gonna dive right in here. This game was a great game made by Sierra and Impression Games. Great city building game, has a lot of really cool adventures and just an all-around one of the best city games in my opinion. So we're gonna hop right in here to our first adventure, which is Zeus in Europa. I'm not gonna be doing a tutorial for this game, I'm just gonna kind of explain how the game works as I go along. So we'll see how this works out here.
Follow a cow? The priestess from the oracle said to follow a cow? A peculiar command, to be sure, but then the priestess is never wrong. She promised that great things would come to the person who follows her cow until it lays down to sleep, and then builds a city on the spot. This person will be able to achieve something that 4 powerful men failed to achieve, and finally bring Europa back to Greece. The beautiful Europa was abducted years ago by a white bull, and has not been seen since. And thus the priestess's bovine-centric prophecy came to an end. The cow did not choose a very good spot. She fell asleep a short distance from a hideous multi-headed serpent that purportedly belongs to Ares. The monster is always ravenously hungry and eats everything that comes near it. Building a city here won't be easy, but the promised reward is irresistible.
Irresistible rewards, huh? So up at the top here, guys, we got our goal population of 1,000. Just a mission briefing here. It's really cool. They kind of tie it into the Greek myths a little bit, which is pretty neat in my opinion. Difficulty level down here, looks like we got Mortal, which is normal, Beginner, Hero, Titan, and Olympian. That's it. Looks like we're going with Olympian because, you know, we're men and we go in swinging. Can't start off on Beginner or something like that. You gotta go hard or go home, right? Gotta adjust the sound here. My only gripe with this game is it seems like it doesn't save my sound options. I feel like every time I come in I have to lower these. The game is just ridiculously loud. It has really great music and everything, but the music is just a little bit over the top. Can't deal with it. That's a bit better. Display as well. It seems to not save any of my settings, which is kind of unfortunate. That's okay though. Alright, so if you look here, this is our city screen. As you can see, they give you quite a bit of map to work with, which is pretty cool. Got one big road here. This is kind of like the highway that comes in. Our people and our immigrants are going to come from down at the bottom here, and then I think they leave at the top, if I'm right. Pretty big map here. Got all this stuff here. You can kind of click around and see. Here's a quarry, so we can get our marble later on. Got some water. This purple stuff here, if you see that on the mini map, is a meadow. That's where we're going to put like our livestock and our food and stuff like that. And then Got some wolves over here, I think. Got to be careful of that. Don't want to deal with too many of that. Putting livestock by the wolves is probably not the best idea. Got some trees, got some stuff like that. So we definitely want to start our city kind of close to some purple. Some wolves up there too. Make sure that we have a good spot here. I think I'm going to lay the city out like kind of right here by the purple because there doesn't seem to be any wolves over here. So this meadow is definitely going to be a better place to lay out here. So I'm just going to start right here. Cool thing about this game is you can pause it out here. Don't have to deal with it right away. I'm going to lay down a bridge here. Want my city to be on this side of the water. I'm going to clear some of these trees. It's very neat that you can have the game pause as well. And you can build while it's paused a little bit, so that way you can at least set up like the basics of your city, which is really quite helpful. You can also lower the game speed if you want, but I don't really feel like lowering the game speed at this point, so I would rather just pause it out here. Pause it out here, lay out some city, no big deal. Let's see here. I don't really want that there. Just gonna undo that real quick, have it out a little bit more. The way all of the housing blocks work here, if you play any of these other impression games like Caesar or Pharaoh or anything like that, you really want to have a good solid housing block. The reason you want it to be a block is because peasants tend to, or like the dealers and the food vendors and stuff like that, they have to pass by the house in order for the house to get the goods. So if the house doesn't have the goods, then you're kind of in trouble and they'll devolve or whatever. So I'm going to lay that out there. Drag that over. Let's see here. Try to make sure my spacing's right here. It's pretty important. If you mess up on your spacing, then you're kind of in trouble. Looks like I need it to be over just a little bit more. That looks good right there. So I'm just going to lay down these houses real quick here. As soon as I unpause the game, the people are going to start to flow in, which is really quite helpful. I'm going to leave a space there so I can drag the road up if I need to drag the road up. Same thing with right there. I'm going to leave a space, and I'm going to leave a space out like that. So I can expand my city later if I need to expand my city, which is always pretty helpful. Leave that space right there, all good. Whenever you build houses, you want to build a maintenance office here. What this maintenance office does is it's kind of like a fireman and an architect to make sure your buildings don't collapse. It kind of reduces fire, all that great stuff. I'm going to slap down a roadblock right here so the maintenance man will stay in our housing circle here. I'm going to unpause the game at this point so our people can start running in. They're going to run in from way down over here probably. Yeah, so they're going to start coming up here. Now what we want to do is we want to start food right away. Fountain's important as well. That way our citizens can get the water that they need. But we definitely want to start our food production. Looks like we have a Hydra in the city, which is the monster it was talking about in the briefing. Hydra is in the city and all of its many heads are looking for trouble. Click on the monster tab here. It looks like the monster's over here by the marble. Nice, it seems to talk too. So we have a giant talking monster in our city. If we look at our map here, it's across the water. I don't think it's going to bother us over here. I think it's kind of stays down in this area here. So it looks like it's not going to currently bother our city, but it could create a problem a little bit later on. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Definitely have to see here. So I think for food here, it looks like our options are going to be... Looks like we have some farms here, which is going to be a wheat farm, and then we have a dairy and goats here, and then a grower's lodge for olives, but that's more for olive oil, not for eating olives, to say. So the quickest way to get food is going to be the dairy with the goats. What the hell? Goats. Because if we put a wheat farm down, the wheat farm, you can't harvest that. Obviously, you only harvest once a year. So I think dairies are going to give us our best sustainable food source right now. So I'm going to extend this road out here. I'm going to unpause it so our citizens can keep running in. I'm going to throw down the other roadblock right here so that stays in there. You kind of want to have your industry separate from your regular population, because if it's in the same part, you tend to have some desirability problems. Like obviously you wouldn't want your house right next to some giant goat farm. That would kind of bug you. It would bug me too. What did that say? Mount Cithron becomes hostile. Let's see. Let's see here. I am loath to speak your name, Virtuoso, because it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Agave? Just named after a plant, I guess. Guave. Of Mount Cithron am extremely angry with you, and there's no telling what I might do. Sounds like we got a tantrum child on our hands here. Let's check out. This is the world map, by the way, because I haven't really gotten that far to explain. Our city here, Thebes. Kind of check it out by the flag. The ones with the little red wavy flags are our allies here. We have Argos and Caledon. And we got Mount Pelion up here. And then we have Mount Cithron, which is a rival, and Eleusis or something like that. I can't really pronounce that. Not talented enough. Looks like we made him hostile. I don't really know what we did to piss him off. Obviously, you know, us just being here did the job for him. So now that we have people coming in here and we have our goats slowly working up, you want to make sure you have a maintenance man to walk by these guys over here, because it's really important that they, if your maintenance man doesn't walk by the farms and stuff, then you kind of have a problem, because that means that they can collapse, they can catch on fire or something. So they're slowly taking care of our goats down here. In order to eventually sell our food, we're going to need this agora here, and what that does is you place the vendors on it just like this. So I have a food vendor. I'm going to slap that beast down right there. Right now we had a thing on the top that says our city needs more workers. What we're going to do to that is this tab here, which is really cool about these city building games. You can control your workflow. While we do have a ton of people coming in, we need currently 35 workers, which is quite a bit. Slowing down here, but we'll probably still need about 15 when this is all done, I would imagine. I'll have to see here. Population milestone of 100. Remember, we're going for the 1,000 on our Olympic difficulty here. I think the difficulty, what it has to do is it makes your objectives a little bit harder, I think, and it also gives you less money to start with. So we're kind of hurting on money a little bit here. Employment is good now. We have food. We have that laid down. Hopefully this is all going to be taken care of soon. Got our guys down here. We can talk to them.
Only makes me hungrier. Now I know how Tantalus feels.
Cool thing is your citizens kind of let you know what's wrong with your city right now. Our food level is too low, as you can see by this general overview tab, but that's why we have them slowly starting to work on that. That is their job. Can't complain too long. Hopefully they start to establish that, and then we can get some food in here and these houses can get expanded. Well, that's going on. One of the things we have to take care of in our city, even though it seems a little bit early right now, is we have to think about what we're going to export and import. And what that basically means is what we are going to sell to make a living. Because we can make money off of taxes, but we can't really make that much. So we definitely need to sell something. Now, the important thing to note is you can only sell to people that are either neutral or allies. So I can't sell anything to my rivals. We can't trade. But I can trade with Caledon, who buys onions and marble. We can't get marble right now because that giant hydra is over there, and I didn't see an onion farm, so that is out. Argos, there is wine and sculpture. And then Mount Pelion buys wheat, which we can do, and wine. And then Libya down here buys bronze and fleece, which we can also do. So what we're going to sell, we could sell wheat, or we could sell fleece. I'm gonna go with, we're gonna sell fleece, because it'd be easy just to slap down some carting sheds over here, and then slap down some sheep. And the reason why we need to get this established right away is because when we're playing on the Olympic difficulty, your money disappears ridiculously quick. And if we aren't selling anything soon, we will slowly be all out of money. And that is a huge problem in this game, and we cannot deal with that. So we are definitely working on that here. Looks like our first shipment of cheese went in. Oh, it looks like we have a problem here. Mount Cithron is launching an invasion. That was quick. Let's see here. 2 months, not enough time to build defenses. That's not good. We'll have to just play this and see how they come in here. One way we can deal with it is we can bribe them. And even though it'll like maybe extinguish our current funds, sometimes your allies will throw in some money at you to help you out. So I think that's our best bet. We could build walls and towers, but the towers and walls in this game kind of suck. The people that man them, like the defenders or whatever you want to call them, the archers on top of the tower, they really suck. They don't kill troops very often, so that's kind of a waste of time. So let's see here. As you can see, our house is just upgraded because this man with the food here is walking by and they're all getting upgraded. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Got all of these houses up here. That means that now that they're upgraded, a huge line of people are going to be coming into our city, which is what we need because we were a little bit short on people. Still got some cheese going in. He's got 1,000 cheese in there that he can distribute to all these people, which is super excellent. See how this invasion comes in, see if we can hopefully pay off this invasion here. Yeah, we can bribe for 350. Oh great, Virtuoso, an army of rival Greeks from Mount Cithaeron is upon us, determined to destroy the city. Well, they must not be that determined if I can bribe them off. Invaders paid off. It is time to celebrate, Virtuoso. The Greek forces from Mount Cithaeron were small indeed, at least compared to the size of your coffers. Our city is saved, and the money you gave the Greek forces was well spent. You can now build a commemorative monument so that we will always remember this great day. So basically it's saying we can build a monument for being giant pussies and paying off the invaders, but that's fine. That's fine. That's super fine. So we got these giant monument now. We only spent 300, which is really good for us. We have a ton of people in the city that just migrated in, so that means our unemployment is going to go up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this storehouse here, which is going to be where our fleece is stored. I'm actually going to build another carding shed to build more, or make more fleece. I don't think you say build more fleece. I think you spin fleece or something like that. So we'll build another one of that to hopefully expand our fleece production here. Drop all these sheep out here, make sure I have enough. I think I'm maxed out. Looks like our ally Argos is giving us 5 jugs of olive oil just because. Why not, man? Thanks for your generosity.
This city is fantastic.
I can click on all the workers and see what they're saying.
Any other city, and its leader
They all kind of have to do with their jobs. These guys are brown-nosed and hardcore here, saying their leader is the most sparkling. I know I'm sparkling. I'm fabulous. Let's see what this guy has to say about me.
Have you ever
I'm
seen
awesome.
more solid buildings?
Oh, he's talking about the
Archimedes
buildings.
would be proud.
Talking about the buildings. You should be talking about me, man.
First quality, Agora.
Selling stuff. Here, let's see what these guys say.
Maybe a new job.
A new
Fortune
job.
is smiling upon me.
Don't get carried away. Unemployment's 12%. You could make 13, buddy. You could make 13. Alright, so now that we know all that is, our unemployment is rising, I'm going to drop a couple wheat farms here. I want to make sure that our food levels stay solid here, so I'm going to drop a couple wheat farms down here. And I'm going to drop a fire. Now you look here, we have 370 left. We are running very low on cash. We are definitely going to hit bankrupt, but I know our allies are going to come through for us at the beginning here. And we're going to be selling fleece very soon. There's one right there. 2, hopefully that's going to start expanding a little bit and we can make a little bit more money. Which is the plan. In order to sell money to trade, you have to have a trading post. So to make sure who we're trading with, I'm going to click on our little globe here. I'm trading fleece. The person who buys fleece is Libya. So we need a trading post to Libya, which is a pier down here for 300. I'm going to drop that beast right over here. Got to connect this bad boy to a road. I'm negative 31 now. This tells me that we need more workers now because I just cut that a little bit short. So now we're a little bit in debt. That's okay, our allies are going to come through with us here. And then as soon as they come through, there we go, a helping hand from Caledon. Hello, Virtuoso. I've noticed that you could use some money. Because I think so highly of you, Tidius, who cares, of Caledon have decided to grant you 1,600 drachmas. I'm pleased to be able to help. Oh, thank you, sir. Your generosity is such appreciated. Alright, so now we got this bad boy down. We are selling fleece. We're just going to sell all of it right now. That's fine. We need the money, so we're just trying to keep up here on our money. Said we needed workers. We only need 7 workers. That's not bad. We don't really have any more people coming into the city, so we either have to build more houses or figure out what they need. They're talking about the appeal of the neighborhood. So one of the ways we can increase appeal is with our victory monument that we got for bribing off the invaders. We were so bold, so brave, and our coffers were so large, but we saved the city with our generous offing. Alright, so we got the appeal up there. So now it says they need access to culture venues. These ones still need appeal because the monument's kind of way down here. So the way we can deal with that is we can just put some parks behind here. See, that's 340. Some expensive parks. Very expensive. 340. 120. I'm already down to 673. Dropped super quick. I'm gonna pop down a gymnasium down here. And now we're gonna have a buff dude walking around here. He's gonna be an athlete, and he's gonna make these houses grow up again, which is really important because we need the workers right now. We need 14. So as soon as he walks out, all these are gonna start to upgrade, which is pretty important right now. There we go. All of our houses are up in right now. That means we're gonna have all these extra people come in, which is very, very helpful. It's gonna make our worker count go down. We've already sold 10 fleece this year. We're gaining some money back, which is important. Our fleece is selling out pretty quick, which is excellent. We got our wheat farms up and running. They're going to have enough workers here in a second. We still have enough cheese. This guy is 954 on food. Our city is looking absolutely perfect right now, like yours truly. All these new people coming in. Now remember, our goal is to be 1,000. I don't want to overexpand the city by drawing a whole nother housing plot here, so I'm just going to focus on these houses and make these houses great. So after this, it looks like they need fleece. So in order for them to get fleece delivered to them, I would have to put a fleece vendor on here, and then this fleece vendor would run there to get fleece. But the problem with that is I have to not sell fleece to get fleece to my people. But money is really important right now, and I don't want to run low. So the way we're going to do this is we are going to, with all these new workers that came in, unemployment should spike here a little bit. Yeah, we're at 7% right now, which isn't too bad. 9%, 11%. We are going to definitely drop another carding shed, which is the people that, you know, make the fleece. A bunch more fat sheeps down here, or lambs right now, whatever you want to call them. Do their thing, get fat. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, so now that's going to help create more fleece, which is helpful. I'm also going to build, with our unemployment, because we're still at 11%, I'm going to build a couple of wheat farms here. And the reason why I'm building wheat farms is because if we have cheese for our food here, I can sell a little bit of this wheat to our ally at, I think, Argos, right? Nope, I'm wrong. I suck. Mount Pelion or whatever, they buy wheat. So I'm going to sell wheat right now, and then I'm going to start to stockpile the fleece here after we sell a little bit more, gain some money. That way we can still be making a profit so we won't run in debt when we're trying to expand our city, but at the same time, we're making sure that we're still generating an export item. Congratulations, we hit 500 people for the first time. Excellent. Very excellent. Over halfway there to our goal of 1,000 today, guys. Real easy. We'll get there real quick. No big deal. Got some wolves up here. Looks like they're staying up there right now, though. Everybody's hustling and bustling, doing their thing.
This city is like Ajax, head and shoulders above the rest.
Everybody's talking about how amazing our city is. I know. Trust me. Let's see here. What's the Hydra doing? Just walking around. He's pacing. Just chilling. No big deal. So, unemployment is at 11% still. In order to fix unemployment, the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to drop down our second trading post here. Caledon needs fleece. That's our ally. Hello, Virtuoso. I, Titius of Caledon, need you to send 6 skins of fleece in 12 months. You don't need to know why we need it. Just trust us as your ally and send us the supplies. Sounds like this guy has some fleece problem or fetish. Don't know why we need it, just trust us. Alright, dude. You do your thing. I'm just here to, you know, help you out. No big deal. So he needs 6. So in order for that to work, we cannot be selling fleece anymore. I need to stockpile 6 here. How many months do I have down here? I have 12 months. So stockpile 6 fleece and I can give it to our ally. Real important to help out your allies, you know. He obviously helps, you know, they help us when we're running low on money and stuff like that. It's important to help them the same way. We sell wheat to Mount Pelion or whatever, so we are going to need a trading post to sell it to him. I'm going to slap that bad boy down right here. I like to leave these little spaces here in case I want to expand the road out later. Just like that, our unemployment is good again. We're only short a couple workers maybe. We're going to be selling wheat. I only want them to hold 12 at a time though. Our next harvest is going to be in July and we are currently in May, so we're getting pretty close to our harvest there. We have enough fleece now to refill our allies' request, so I'm just going to dispatch the goods to him. Olympian Games begins! Excellent, our athletes are going and hopefully they can get selected. Go do your buff thing. Yeah.
I'm going to the games. I can't wait
Mobsist.
to vanquish my opponents.
Our best athlete is named after a mob. That's fine. He's going to do great. Going to be selling our fleece here. We can, I'm not going to be selling fleece anymore, sorry. I'm going to be selling wheat. I'm going to start expanding these houses again, and the way to do that is I need fleece vendor here. So I'm going to drop down a vendor here, which is going to be the fleece vendor. Our ally Caledon regards us more highly because you agreeably sent my city 6 skins of fleece. I, Titus of Caledon, think more highly of you than I did before. So I guess in his mind I just went from god to like super god. Excellent. Drop down our fleece vendor here. What that's going to do is he's going to go collect the food or the fleece just like our food guy does and get it in here. Looks like our wheat harvest just came. Look at all these guys dropping wheat. When you sell something, the first place they take it is to the place that sells it, and then they'll take it to the granary afterwards, which is kind of ironic. You think they would worry about feeding your citizens first, but we're going to sell 12 this year, which is fine. That's going to get us a little bit of money. We're at 397 right now, which is kind of low. He's distributing fleece right now. All these houses just got the upgrade. Excellent. All these people are going to be coming in right now. Our city's looking perfect. Everything's rolling real smooth. Our money's a little low, so I'm going to sell some fleece too, because I don't want to run low again, because we already borrowed money once, and I don't think we can really do that twice. So I'm going to sell 8. So that means this guy's going to leave this place right here. He's going to go pick up 8 skins of fleece, and then our storage yard here is only going to hold 8 skins at a time. Got a huge line of people coming in to inhabit our city after the upgrade. Our city looks real good. Everything's looking real good right now. We're doing really good. These are the traders, by the way. He's kind of fat because he's a merchant.
I'm beginning to feel like Sisyphus.
This game's great. This is like the best game of my childhood. I don't know what it is, but for a city builder, it's just so satisfying. I really like the way the houses work in this game versus in Caesar and in Pharaoh. I really like how in this game versus in Pharaoh, like if you have a building down here, like say you have a workshop down here, you have to have houses by it because they send out a guy from the workshop to find workers to work in that. But in here it's a little bit more realistic because your job could be like way up here, but there's no houses up here. But I mean, they carpool or, you know, walk to work or something like that. So it's a lot more realistic versus Pharaoh, where it's just like, oh, there's no houses nearby, no one works here. I really hated that about that game. So this definitely helps out a lot. Definitely helps out here. Got our merchant coming in here. They just bought a bunch of wheat. Really good for us. And then they take some more of that wheat and they put it in there to sell more. We've sold 12 out of 24 right now. That would be 16. We're up to 1,000. Making a little bit of money. Looks like all the people came in that were going to come in, so now we're kind of maxed out again. And our population is at 704, so we need to get up to 1,000. So now it's asking for appeal and then culture venues. So in order to do the appeal, I'm just going to add another row of parks here. What that does is it's going to, you know, make them a little bit nicer. 720 just for parks on one side. 340 will make it a little bit smaller. And 320 right there. See, we just spent a ton of money to make our city good again. Now they need culture, but we're going to have to wait until we sell some more stuff because we're running low. The ship's going to come in here and hopefully buy all 4 of those. Excellent. Now we're up to 621 again. So since we're complaining about culture right now, they want more culture. That means they want like another form of entertainment or actors or whatever. So we have a gym already, so they're going to have athletes walking around. Now we can either build a college to get scholars, or we can build drama for actors and stuff like that. I'd rather have a smart city than a dramatic city, so I'm going to go with the college and the podium. Drop the college up here. When you have a college, you have to have built podiums for your philosophers. Drop the podium down here. Basically, they're going to send out some professor, and he's going to come stand on this podium and preach to the city. There he goes, walking by right there. All these houses get the upgrade. That means a whole new line of people are going to be coming in. Unemployment's at 14% right now, which is really bad, so we definitely need to expand the city some more. So what I'm going to do, as soon as these homies get out the way, another granary here. Down to 7%, but that's before this whole line of people come in, so I definitely need to work on food a little bit, and the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to build... Games begin. I'm going to build another carding shed. Fleece tends to be pretty important in this game. So another carding shed right there. With another carding shed, that means we can plant a bunch more sheep down here in this area. Dang, look at those sheep down there. They know what's up. Go find their own area. No big deal. Alright, so we got extra sheep out here. Our huge wheat harvest is coming in again, which is really good. Plague strikes. Oh, bubonic plague, we're done for. Oh, great virtuoso. Plague is broken out in the city. That's bad. That's totally my fault here. We have a medic here. We have an infirmary, actually, but I totally, yeah, I wasn't thinking, and I didn't build it. Basically, this is a hospital, you know. All these people died here, so the houses got demoted right away, so I need this doctor to run out here, and there he goes. He cured that. At least he stopped it from going.
This city is in the best shape, and you look marvelous, too.
Damn, man, everybody brown noses in the city. I look marvelous. These houses never evolved because they needed more appeal. I never upgraded their parks, so I'm going to do that real quick. There we go. And then these houses should be good after the plague goes away. That kind of hurt us on workers a little bit, but that's alright. It should be fixing here real soon. Yeah, there we go. Just says it's waiting for a new resident. Basically, the new resident's going to move in because all the other residents died of a plague, so... Everything's looking real good. Real good. So remember, our goal here is to reach a population of 1,000. So focusing on houses is definitely the most important thing that we could be doing right now. These houses will hopefully be upgrading here soon. They asked for olive oil now. We have some olive oil, but we definitely don't have enough to keep our population up. So in order to do that, we would have to start our olive oil production. But right now we're kind of lacking the workers to start up a whole new production field, which is not good. Not good, not good. So we could always build more houses. That's the quickest way. I could expand this up here. The only problem with that, for example, is it's not part of the square per se. And you don't want people, like, the more avenues someone can walk, the harder it is for them to, like, if this, our vendor here, if he walks up this way, because I draw more line of houses up there, he'll walk that way, and then maybe he'll just go straight back down instead of turning left and going around the whole square, and then it'll mess with all these houses, you know? That house isn't evolving because of appeal. I'll fix that real quick. Just throw in a little park there. There we go. Now he's happy. Got a couple new people coming in for that house there. Olive oil definitely seems like the way, but we don't have enough to like hold it down here. We have 13% unemployment now. Excellent. Now those people moved in, so we are definitely going to be working on our olive farm here. I kind of, let's see, where's a good place to work on this? I'm probably going to throw it up here. I don't think the wolves will attack our regular people. So in order to do that, I'm going to draw a road out over here. I'm going to throw down another architect because that's really important. Make sure we don't get too far out here. I'm going to throw out some olive trees here. I don't need a tremendous amount right now because I'm just providing for a small city, but a plot of 250 seems perfect. Slow those down. Caledon needs fleece again. All right, then we are not selling fleece anymore. And we're not holding any. So we can help our ally out there. When you pull down olive trees, you need like a grower's lodge, which is kind of like your glorified gardener. What these two guys are going to do is they're going to run out here and they're just going to kind of prune the trees and stuff like that and make sure our olives are coming in real nice. So that's important. After the olives are harvested, though, we're going to also need a olive press. Basically just smashes the olives down and, you know, makes olive oil. I'm actually going to put that because they're going to take the olives to here, and then the olive press man has to go and get the olives from the storehouse. So I think I'm actually going to just throw a storehouse down up here, and then an olive press as well. Hopefully that doesn't hurt me too much on people. I feel like I'm going to be like a worker short. Oh, dang, 6. Ouch. 6 people short. Oh, now we're good again. It looks like more people came in somewhere. Yeah, we got a couple people trickling in. This guy's going to the games.
I can't wait to vanquish my opponents.
Calisthenics. Sounds like a study. Everything's looking real good in our city here. Our fleece is slowly stockpiling. Looks like we got a 7 in there. We just need 2 more real quick to help out our buddy Caledon here. There's 8 now, just 1 more. 9. Boom. Dispatch goods. Always important to help out your allies. Want to make sure they're doing real good. Finances down. No known threats. No big deal. Still selling. We already sold 24 wheat this year. Wait on our olive trees a little bit here. 45% ripe. Next harvest is in January. Right now we're in August. Ugh. Yeah. All right. City's looking real good right now. Real happy with it. Everything's good. We're still slowly growing on population too. We're up to 827. Sounds like everybody's happy. As soon as we get our houses of olive oil, they'll definitely be able to advance too. That one complained about appeal, but I'll be able to fix that with just a little bit more parks or something. No big deal. That's not too hard. That doesn't take much. Not that. Don't want that. Want another set undo. Yeah, there we go. Just another park along here, like so. Yeah, they should be good now. Still need a pill? What? That's crazy, man. You got a naked woman in your backyard in a statue form. You guys are difficult. Since we gave our buddy Caledon the fleece, he's definitely more happy with us, which is important. How about that? That fix you? You guys all fixed up yet? They still need a pill? Oh my goodness, man. The college is, I mean, that guy's drinking, so I guess the college is kind of ratchet, but it shouldn't be reducing the appeal that much. You guys are just pricks. What we can do here is, let's see. Boulevard Avenue bench, gazebo, columns. I'll just give you guys another park here. There we go. All it took was 2 more plants. Our food is looking good. Our food storage is excellent. If we check up here, it says we can support 1,800 people and we're only at 830. We have enough food stored for 19 months. Population's up at 880. We're slowly growing towards our goal here. Looks like they're beating the olives down now, which is excellent. Gonna have a bunch of olives here. They're gonna be going in here, and then this guy in the olive press is gonna be getting into work here. Now that that's going on, they're gonna have olive oil pumping out here, so I can drop an oil vendor down here. And all these houses are gonna be looking real good. They need a peel. I'll fix them up real quick, just so I don't have to deal with that later. I don't think we're gonna be building anything up here, so I'll just slap some more of that down there. This building is still complaining about appeal. That's kind of a little bit difficult with this game. You just have to drop a lot. Oh, we dropped a little bit in the negative here. I'm not too worried though. As soon as we sell like another good, we'll be racking the positive. I kind of wasn't paying attention to that. That's my bad. Yeah, they haven't even come in yet, so we'll be good here soon. Up the fleece again to 12. It looks like Mount Pelion is going to give us the money this time. Hey, why not? Nothing wrong with a little bit of extra cash. Think of it as a loan. We're building the infrastructure of our city, and our city's looking real great. What's wrong with them? Oh, they have appeal problems still. Let me fix that real quick. Please be better. There we go. There we go. They all expanded. That's what we wanted to see. Now it's going to make our unemployment kind of messed up again when it comes in, but that's alright. They have a lot of olives in there, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fix that real quick with another olive press to get some more olive oil going down. We're selling 12 fleece this year, so that's going to take some out of that storehouse. Will be looking real good. All of our people coming in here, remember our goal is 1,000. I think this is going to put us over 1,000 pretty easily here. Houses look pretty damn amazing if I do say so. Got fancy tiles now. Looks like we got a tile person. So we should be seeing a congratulations screen here soon, I would imagine. I would hope. 916. 920, 936. Still got a couple more people here. Looks like we're gonna be close. 948. Ouch. We're gonna be like hit like 970. Oh, there we go, right there. Those are the people. City's looking real good. We're selling stuff. We're making that money back. Real important here. All right, looks like we're gonna get our first mission passed off here in our first campaign. So, like I said, this is Gaming with Rob. If you guys enjoyed the commentary and the gameplay here, please let me know. If you guys didn't enjoy it, please let me know why too. I really want to make it better for you. I'm looking real forward to playing through this this whole mission sequence and campaign with you guys. So hopefully we can make it as good as possible. So if you guys don't enjoy it, let me know why. And I definitely want to fix it so we can work on it and make it a better experience for the both of us. There it is right there, our population milestone of 1,000 people. So I'm expecting to see a objective complete here in the middle here any second with our super bomb city looking here.
Under your leadership, Thebes is beginning to thrive. Yet the multi-headed menace still plagues the land, and the city will never be truly great as long as it counts the monster as one of its residents.
All right, there it is, our victory screen for Thebes here. If we click our
The
proceed.
time has come. Ares' multi-headed serpent will not leave Thebes alone, and as the city grows, the monster is bound to cause more trouble. Plus, you could really use some of that marble it seems to be guarding. For the good of the city, the serpent must be slain. No ordinary human can perform this extraordinary task, however. You will need the help of a hero.
All right, guys, so it looks like next time here in our next mission, we're going to be slaying the Hydra and a monster with the help of a hero. And if I do remember my Greek mythology, that hero would be Hercules. So it looks like we're going to get the help of Hercules to slay the Hydra. So like I said, guys, this has been Gaming with Rob. If you guys enjoyed the commentary and the gameplay, please let me know. If you didn't, let me know also so I can fix it and make it better. I really enjoyed this, guys, and thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a good night.